Welcome to the new era of my YouTube journey, or what I like to call it, life. So, about a week ago, I had two channels. I had the Alex Bannister channel and Bannister Motivation channel, and together, they had about almost 630 subscribers combined, which is really a big deal at the time. But now that a lot has changed within like a week since I deleted my YouTube channel, I might as well just explain. So, about a week ago, a big company known as, let's just say, Mr. Car Wash, bought out Take 5, which is where I work currently right now. And they had a rule that is known as you have to have a 3/8 width of facial hair. That's literally their rule. And I decided to just shave my head and trim my beard and go bald. At least until I get a second job. So that's just literally a week in a nutshell. But there's also something much bigger that I'm also working on right now. Looking for a second job to get away from the car wash industry. So that's what's going on. And I made a promise to myself. If I'm able to get a second job that is pro long hair and pro long beard, which most likely will be either Home Depot and possibly Cabela's at this point, if I get one of those jobs, I'll grow it back. And that's just literally a stepping stone, not only to my YouTube journey and also to developing Redox as well. That's literally a cornerstone of the foundation of those two. So that's what's going on. And also, in the long term, I'm also leaving the United States as well, once I get everything that I want. That's literally the long-term plan. Yeah, it's not something that I usually talk about very often. And I haven't talked about it for probably about a year and a half since I last made the video about entrepreneurship. That is now deleted, by the way. It's not fun when things don't always go your way. But guess what? A new era has begun. A brand new era. And yes, it didn't go the way that I thought it would go, but guess what? A new era has begun. Not only in my life, but also in everything else as well. It's called the Full Potential Challenge, and it's also called the Golden Age Agenda, which, by the way, I pushed in both of my channels as well. However, with this new era, it will include high-quality videos and video reactions, and potentially interviews as well. So that means that every Monday and Thursday, I will be uploading a new video twice per week, similar to How to Beast. And during that time, I had to take a step back from uploading videos and also doing YouTube videos in general for at least 1 week. And you know, I found out that if I actually listen to what I had to say in every video, and especially with what I'm going to be doing for who knows how long, the next 2 to 8 weeks, my life will absolutely turn around indefinitely and immediately, one by one. And that's from a wise old man that I'm currently living with right now, which is currently my stepdad. Currently, as of right now, which I'm not going to be mentioning his name for his own protection for that reason, because I'm the type of guy that wants to protect his family. And rightfully so, by the way, rightfully so. And that also gets into the point that I don't want to reveal anyone's names. And if I do, there's going to be a lot of blackmailing and a lot of, let's just say, bullying and doxing. And I don't want that. And I'm sure every one of you that's watching this video doesn't want that either, because that can be a huge problem. for a lot of reasons, especially with AI just developing at an alarming rate, which, by the way, I will be covering on in the next few weeks. Even when I'm on break for hunting season, which is coming up within less than a month, which I'm definitely looking forward to. That I will also be mentioning. However, there comes a time where you have to actually take a self-reflection and assess where you are right now. And right now, I fell short. I have to be honest about it. I fell short of my YouTube goals and, yes, job goals too. I fell short of literally everything. And I don't say this often, but I fell short of everything within the past 2 years since I dropped out of college. I'm going to be very honest about it. And thankfully, I still have a Discord server in the description and in the channel description. Thankfully, I still have that. But sometimes there comes a time where you have to pause everything and just say, well, what's next for me? And you know, this is a different way of actually doing personal perspective videos, is to dive deep and just take a step back. Which is exactly what I did for a full week, which originally was going to be 2 weeks. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a video about this on Monday and be confident and be proud of what I can do. Which is exactly what I'm doing. So this new era is going to be completely different from what you've seen before. It will not only be personal perspective videos, interviews, and video reactions. And it will still be twice per week. And maybe even Zoom calls from my Discord community, which I was supposed to do on my second channel, which is now deleted. But now, it will be released sometime soon. I don't have any date for it, but it is coming up once I have enough time. But for right now, I want to focus on today. And that's all I can think of right now. But I do have good news. There will be a video reaction coming up in 3 days. So you're in luck for that. And originally, all the other ones were supposed to be released in the deleted channel, which unfortunately is no longer here, sadly, but I still think they were probably one of the best contents I've ever done in a long time. However, I digress further, so in this new era, I'm going to be applying to as many jobs as possible that actually will moving forward to the future. For right now, until this channel becomes popular enough to replace it. And maybe with an app that actually will make me, what, let's just say, millions of dollars. That's what we're focusing on right now, currently, at this moment. And this is something that I agreed. This is something that I agreed with my parents, of course. The jobs, of course, that's where we agreed. However, sometimes you have to take a step back and actually assess where you are, which I just explained already. Without further notice, I know that's an awkward pause. I just have so much that I want to talk about, just so much, because I've been gone for quite a while. And actually, I've been gone for pretty much for quite a while, because I usually just release videos in advance, but definitely not directly at the day or the day before it gets released. But in all seriousness, there's just been a lot going on for like the past week. Kind of sucks that there is a policy that goes against long beards and long hair, but you know what? You just battle it out long enough. But that will change once I'm able to get those jobs and put in a 2-week notice, and it will begin, which the discussion of it already begun. However, investing-wise, when it comes to stocks and crypto, I probably will cover it in a couple weeks, but this week, no, not right now. But I did discuss that gold and silver are going to be changing the world, and it already is right now, with gold being at an all-time high and silver being on an all-time high. However, I'm going to focus on what matters today, and that's all that really counts on right now. And especially releasing this video, this is all that matters right now. What that means is that a new era has begun. I'm going to be much more serious about changing my life, much more serious on getting the second job, focusing on 2 videos per week until further notice at this point. So that's what really matters right now. And this is just the beginning of something much greater going on. And when it comes to Redox, it's at a stalemate right now. But however, it's almost done. And I will definitely give an update on the social media detoxing app in the next few weeks as the months and weeks go by, and especially with this channel. I will let y'all know as soon as possible. You'll be the first ones to know about it. And the last thing that I want to talk about is my physique. And let me tell you, it's also at a stalemate as well. I mean, to be fair, I'm in much better physical condition than I was a couple years ago, but I have a long way to go to get to where I am right now. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoy videos like this and you want to support me even further than last time, do me a favor, like and share and comment down below, and subscribe to the Alex Bannister channel and join one of the 2 communities in the description down below. Take the golden pill. The revolution is now. I'll see you on Thursday. Good luck, innovators.